Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Running on first down, Eckler. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
It's sad they pay me.
Touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. Tyrell Williams, now a member of the Raiders, but he began his career with these Chargers. He spent 4 years with the Bolts. His best season came in 2016. That was the year that Keenan Allen went down in the opener with a knee injury. And Williams that year wound up with 69 catches for over 1,000 yards. 23 yards on the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
23 yards, the final tally. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. And the ball situated at the 9, second and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Carr to throw again. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Makes the score Chargers 7. Raiders.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Green, staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to be met at about the 43. There to stop him was Rashawn Golden.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Open space inside the 10. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line.
1st and goal.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down. On the ground, it's Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. It's the fullback with touchdown number 8 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
There certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now, Carr again. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And that is incomplete here. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Makes the score, Chargers 14.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
No, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, it's Herbert dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Herbert off the bootleg, rolling to his right. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Herbert on first down now. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete. Marcus Joyner there defensively.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And it's third.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
17. Raiders 6.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Raiders 6.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Carr now on first down. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pick.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Was taken down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Oh, man. Can't do that.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Balaj. And now look at him go. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, What was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The throw to Williams. Williams loses the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Balaj. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
First and goal, Chargers.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Chargers are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try the air now with Herbert. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Chargers, their defense heading back out there. Forced the fumble last time, up on the scoreboard, things going their way.
Things are rocking easy now, and they feel good about themselves, confident, taking the ball away in the last possession. They're going to try and do it again.
So let me ask you, can you be playing free and that can be good, or it can also become bad, right?
I like the way you put it. You're exactly right. It can work both ways. Sometimes you get too loose and give up big plays and not handle your responsibilities. But oftentimes when you're playing free and easy and locked in, as they are today, you see the end result.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team, may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. Here's Herbert now on second down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
They run on first down with Jackson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Barely got the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it.
Herbert has it knocked free. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
3-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Toward the right sideline, but it... It's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throw.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
And Bailey set to kick off.
Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again. Carr. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Carr to throw again. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to